How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today, I'm going to be doing my review for episode 1 of CW's Gotham Knights. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's get into it. So Batman dies from the Court of Owls. Okay. And then we have Turner Hayes, which is his adopted son, didn't know that his dad was Batman. Moron. Anyways, so that's kind of like the premise of this show, right? We have Batman's adopted son finding out that his dad actually was Batman all along after he dies, of course. And why does it have to be a new character? Why can't it be like a Dick Grayson or Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Damian Wayne? Of course, it wouldn't have made as much sense if those characters didn't know Bruce was Batman because they're all Robins, and this Turner Hayes character is completely new and was sheltered, I guess you could say. But it's hard for me to latch on to this character. Although, it's kind of interesting because I actually like Turner Hayes a lot more than some of the other characters. We have Dwella, who's like the Joker's daughter, apparently. And then we have Harper and Cullen Rowe. Don't care for them at all. It's the first episode, Jack. Just give them a chance. No. Then we have Carrie Kelly, who's a recognizable enough character, and the actress is from Raven's Home, which I don't know, hilarious. And we also got Harvey Dent and Stephanie Brown, which also are recognizable characters, of course, but I don't care about them that much. Harvey Dent is whatever. It's weird. I mean, this whole show's weird. Batman's dead. It feels completely off and bizarre. But overall, did I genuinely hate the episode? Can I say with all truth that I hated the episode? Well, I guess not, but I didn't like it. I had a lot of problems with these characters being able to easily fight off cops or people with guns in this episode. Now, some people might view this as a nitpick, but I disagree. We have Dwella fighting off these cops, 2 cops actually, at the beginning of the episode. Although I believe Harper or maybe Colin helped her with one of them, but either way, not sure how she has the strength to fight even one of them off, full-grown man versus like an 85-pound girl. Okay. And then we also have the same issue with Carrie Kelly's character. She's Robin. And for a Robin character, the costume is just horrible. That's another negative I have with the episode. But anyway, she's beating up these cops towards the end of the episode as well. And it's just unbelievable. How is she able to do this? How is she this strong? Sure, she's a good fighter, but she has no muscles on her whatsoever. It's just unrealistic. I had the same problem with Batwoman. Ruby Rose's Batwoman. Maybe even a little bit with Javicia Leslie's Batwoman, but although Javicia Leslie had a bit more of an edge to her, Ruby Rose was kind of, I don't know, Ruby Rose I didn't buy into her being able to fight off certain people. Granted, she was a bit more believable than some of the stuff in this episode because she had a suit on, and the Robin suit that Carrie Kelly's wearing is like paper thin from the looks of things. Same thing with the Dwella fight with the cops at the beginning of this episode when they get arrested. And that was just, she's not wearing a suit at all, so it just didn't make any sense. But anyway, I've talked about that long enough. So going back to Turner kind of finding out, one thing I did like about this episode, Turner finding out that his dad's Batman. Him and Stephanie find the Batcave at the beginning of the episode, and I gotta say, the Batcave, I mentioned this in some of my previous Gotham Knights videos, my trailer breakdowns, if you will. I talked about how the Batcave looked decent, and yeah, it looks fine. I mean, there's some moments where it kind of looks very green screeny, kind of looks dumb, but I think for the most part, there's some genuine, decent set design elements in the Batcave. So, it doesn't look horrible. And, that's really all I can say for it. There is a brief glimpse of the Batmobile as well. And the Batmobile looked much better than it is in, like, Batwoman or something. Obviously, this isn't in the same universe as Batwoman. For a second, I was kind of confused if this was in the same universe as Batwoman, but it's not. Anyway, one thing I found kind of funny and goofy in this episode was the brief moment where we see a woman holding this poster at Batman's funeral saying "You will be missed," and the poster is literally the red poster from The Batman with Robert Pattinson. What? That was weird. But yeah, Dwella, Harper, Colin, they're arrested because the cops think they killed Bruce because they were at the scene of the crime, basically. But we know it was the Court of Owls, and I'll kind of talk about them later in the review. But then Turner's also a suspect, and then he also gets arrested, so that's how he meets up with these hooligans. Ugh. And then they meet back up with Carrie Kelly at the end of the episode and become the Gotham Knights. Basically. That's what happens. It's not amazing. I just wish this episode was kind of clunky for me. It really, a lot of these characters, I'm not sure how I feel about them. Again, a lot of people can say it's only the first episode, Jack. You gotta give it a bit more of a chance. But, I will see how well this video does. If people like this video, then I'll do more reviews. But anyway, I do want to kind of talk about the Court of Owls. We had that end scene, which was pretty shocking, actually, with the Talon cutting off that one cop's head. Whoa, pretty graphic for the CW. Now, listen, it's not like the most graphic thing I've seen, but I mean, he did cut the guy's head off. It wasn't in like, you didn't really see the whole thing. You just kind of see his neck getting sliced and then his head falling, but you see the head come off, and it's like, what the heck? Again, for the CW, I thought that was pretty impressive, just because you don't really see that much gore on the CW, but that was pretty gory. I mean, that might be one of the most goriest scenes in any of the Arrowverse. Or I mean, this isn't in the Arrowverse, but you know what I mean. CW DC shows, and I'm not going to pretend like it's the most graphic thing I've ever seen. I watch shows like The Walking Dead and Game of Thrones, so I've seen some stuff. But of course, for the CW, okay, pretty decent stuff, and honestly, was the best part of the episode. And the Talon's a cool antagonist, I will say. And I'm excited to see the Court of Owls in this show if I continue to watch. ? Am I continuing to watch this show? Who even knows at this point? Who even knows? I don't. But, I do like the Talon as a villain and the Court of Owls. Anyway, that's really all I got to say. What did I like about this episode? Yeah, the Batcave, decent. And whatever. Misha Collins as Harvey Dent's fine. I just, I need to see more from him, maybe, from his performance. And this show's weird. It just felt weird. It felt weird. I can't explain it. I think a lot of it was the acting, to be honest. I don't think the actress who played Dwella was that good either. But I don't know. Let me hear your guys' thoughts on this episode. And what did you think to the start of Gotham Knights? Seriously, what did you think about it? I'm very curious. Very curious to see what you guys have to say about it. But yeah, that's really my 10 cents. I'm just kind of rambling now. I feel slightly dead inside, but I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to be overdramatic about things. I went in with low expectations, so, when you go in with low expectations, it usually helps. And in this instance, for the most part, it did. Because it was kind of what I was expecting. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot better, though. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, let me know if you want me to keep reviewing this show. Seriously, because Well, we'll see if I even continue watching it. But okay, I'm ending the video now. Yeah, post all your thoughts and comments down in the comment box. And if you liked this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Check out my social media in the description and pinned comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.